The future ain't what it used to be. Two centuries hence, America is a nightmare land of toxic waste, melted ice caps, and desperate shortages of oat bran. Ruined shopping malls lie in glowing piles of rubble, poisoned by decades of fast food and by obscure chemical byproducts of decayed Nintendo packaging. Society has fallen into a dark age. Most of the country is a barbaric chaos. Here and there, city-states have arisen, vying for power and influence. Horrible mutations roam the countryside, monsters spawned of radiation, environmental toxins, and unregulated bioengineering. Amidst this backdrop, the superhero leagues have arisen, founded by folks whose mutations or bionic enhancements have given them powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Their mission, to nurture the rebirth of a new society, to ease the suffering of the Dark Age, and to provide a place where superheroes can always find a date on Saturday night. You are the Crimson Tape, new leader of the Superhero League of Hoboken, a fourth-rate superhero league in a corner of New Jersey that sunk to the bottom rung of the league hierarchy during your predecessor's tenure. Your band of merry mutants includes Tropical Oil Man, capable of raising the cholesterol levels of his opponents. Robo-Mop, an intelligent kitchen appliance with the ability to clean almost any mess. The Iron Tummy, capable of eating spicy foods without any distress. Captain Excitement, whose aura of lethargy and dullness can put many opponents to sleep instantly. And Mademoiselle Pepperoni, capable of seeing inside a pizza box without even opening it. Your arch nemesis is the nefarious Dr. Entropy, spawn of a junkyard, who is determined to thwart the rebirth of civilization. Everywhere you turn, this evil genius is sowing the seeds of disruption and chaos. You will venture forth on missions assigned to you by the Commissioner of Superhero Leagues. Matilda, your mission computer, has the details of these tasks. Meet your goals, and the Superhero League of Hoboken will advance in rank and prestige. As you climb the ladder of superhero leagues, new superheroes will flock to your headquarters. The name of the Superhero League of Hoboken will once again be spoken with respect and admiration. And the league just might vote you a nice fat Christmas bonus. Good luck, be brave, be bold, don't screw up.
Alrighty then, so I'm guessing this one does the credits before you finish it then. I'm gonna go ahead and butt in now since it's done with all the introduction and whatnot. I wonder if it just repeats the intro after it's done with this. Welcome everybody. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. Today we are starting our MS-DOS game. The Superhero League of Hoboken has a feature called Click Help, which helps to identify descriptive elements, or help to identify and describe elements in this game's interface. To use Click to Help, position the cursor over whatever part of the interface you are interested in, and press the right mouse button. Okay. This is the central core of the impregnable headquarters of the insert fanfare here, Superhero League of Hoboken. There's another room to the north. Stairs lead up and down. The credo of the SLH is emblazoned on the wall. A person-sized tube leads off to the west. The font's just a little hard to read. It's not too bad, I guess. So, if I do remember properly, this game functions a lot like a point-and-click adventure. And it also functions like an RPG game. So let's start off. We're going to do our first save at the very beginning, because I'm told that you're going to want to save a lot. So, what do we have here? We got stairs, we got lunchroom, we got a neon sign. Probably because of the legends of Superman and Krypton, superheroes have always had a thing for noble gases, typified by the neon sign which points the way to the headquarters cafeteria. Okay, so let's, I think stairs. Wide metal stairs, curve gently upward. Natural light spills from down above. So let's go up the stairs, climb the stairs. And mission room. This room, at the apex of the headquarters, Let's start that again. The mission room. This room, at the apex of the headquarters' impregnable bubble dome, is a place to learn about any emergencies which might require the attention of a band of crack superheroes, or in the absence of such a band of crack superheroes, then the fairly ordinary superheroes of the SLH. In the center of the room is the League's computer Matilda. If activated, she can provide a briefing about any pending missions. A stair curves down to the lower level. Two important-looking maps hang on the wall. You see a discovery map, a chaos map, and a chatterbox here. So, chatterbox, Matilda, chaos map. This map shows each sector within the SLH's sphere of influence, displaying the levels of chaos and danger in each. Interesting. Okay. Zoom out, maybe? No? What's this? I'm not really seeing anything. Chaos map summary is not all that chaotic. Okay, well, let's exit out of that. Discovery map. This map shows what percentage of each sector has been explored by the party. And we have another blank map. So, fun. Bubble Dome. This is the impregnable dome which safeguards the League headquarters. The finest of its kind ever made. It was purchased by mail order from the LL Bean's Impregnable Bubble Dome division, just before they closed down in 2038. Ooh, LL Bean. Beyond the transparent bubble, you can see a few buildings poking up through the water. The only remaining sign of a Hoboken that was swallowed by the rising seas. In the other direction, across the swollen Hudson River, dimly visible through the permanent gray haze, is the crumbling skyline of Manhattan. Yeah. Okay, so Bubble Dome. What is a chatterbox? The screen slowly warms up. Dog bites man. A schnauzer believed to be rabid bit a man in the Weehawken area. It is not clear from news reports whether Weehawken is a euphemism. The dog was later captured and destroyed. The font's a little hard to read, I gotta say, so bear with me on that. The music is something else. Oat bran shortage reported in Elmira. Continued hijacking of oat bran shipments by highway bandits has caused a dramatic shortage of this revered medicinal foodstuff in the Elmira city-state. The Elmira warlord has advised villagers to remain calm. Patterson Pawnbroker's tent. Microbes bought and sold. Come and get me. Nya nya nya. Entropy. Is that the main bad guy? That's that. So what about Matilda? The music is something else, huh? The computer powers up, lighting up a simple display of buttons and messages. So, what is system? Oh. Nice. Why don't we take that down a notch? One more? Not bad, not bad. Let's go with that. That sounds good. That sounds good. So these are the missions, mission information, mission descriptions. So the first mission, a Limburger bomb could make the Jersey City marketplace uninhabitable. For those of you who are unaware what Limburger is, it's a very stinky cheese. A flock of rabid sheep is terrorizing East Orange and endangering public health. Not that I want to insult anyone's intelligence thinking that they don't know what Limburger is, but it's just one of those things that seems to have been more popular like when my parents were a kid. And I, of course, knew about it because a lot of the cartoons that I watched were still from my parents' era. But I'm thinking that not a lot of people today know what Limburger is. It's a stinky cheese. Anyway, Dr. Entropy has developed a ray that could bring inter-village commerce to a halt. A computer malfunction in Patterson threatens to cause local unrest. A cache of jalapeno peppers in Newark must be destroyed before they can infiltrate the local water table. So I guess from what I understand, you can click on the little square here and get a description of the mission.
The Jersey City Marketplace is the geographic and economic center of that city-state. Its destruction would devastate the village, probably resulting in a series of skirmishes as villagers warred over the remains. Reports indicate that a dreaded Limburger bomb has been planted in the vicinity. This looks like the work of the fuming phantom who, you'll recall, was recently foiled by the Superhero League of Flushing when he tried to explode an armpit bomb in the Mineola marketplace. If the bomb is not disarmed in time, the market and surrounding area will be rendered unusable for 75 years, a drastic setback in our attempt to bring stability and peace to this region. The marketplace is located here on the Jersey City Peninsula at coordinates 12, 8, easily accessible by a party on foot.
Awesome. So I guess that's going to be my first mission, huh? So we might as well start at the top, right? Does it mean I selected that one? Oh, so this is just a list of the different missions. This doesn't mean you're selecting that mission. So let's look at the other ones.
The East Orange city-state is being overrun by a herd of sheep with a particularly virulent strain of rabies, possibly transmitted by rabid hedgehogs migrating down the Palisades from the Nyack Village region. If not stopped, the flock could weaken East Orange to the point where our strategy of extending peaceful order in the northwestern Jersey quadrant could be endangered. East Orange Village can, if necessary, be accessed by foot, but ferrying across the Hackensack River Basin will be faster and safer.
I like how it's voice acted, dude. That's killing me right now. Or at least that part, anyway. Of course, it is kind of a pain in the ass how it kicks me out of Matilda every time I read one of these.
That evil mastermind, Dr. Entropy, is up to his old ways again. Our operatives report that he is on the verge of perfecting a ray that will reverse the arrows on road signs. Caravans will become hopelessly lost, and inter-village trade could come to a crashing halt. He must be stopped before he can activate this ray. Reports from the field indicate that Entropy is using a historical site in Sector 2C at 412 for his hideout. Take the ferry to East Orange Village and proceed on foot.
Nice. Oh, I just realized that it's probably kicking me out because I'm using the done button. Right? Yes. Okay. At least I figured
A
that out.
widespread cult in Patterson has long been worshipping an old personal computer, believing that the fireworks display of its screensaver contains highly sacred messages, as interpreted by the local high priest. Apparently, the computer has begun to malfunction. If the problem isn't corrected soon, the populace will grow restive, the high priest may be endangered, and a bloody power struggle could erupt over his successor. To locate and repair the PC, search for the temple at the northwest fringe of the Patterson city-state in Sector 2D.
Restive? What does that mean?
In the early part of the 21st century, one of the food processing conglomerates involved in the so-called salsa wars bioengineered a particularly fiery jalapeno pepper in an attempt to create the spiciest salsa on the market.
Oh, nice.
A large crop of the new pepper was grown but never used, and shortly thereafter the company and its records were lost in the Great Collapse. The fate of the crop was never known, until now. A cache of these dried, super-strong jalapeno peppers has been discovered in a warehouse in Newark, close to the rising water table. If this cache of peppers ever leached into the aquifer, it could render all of the area's wells unusable. This cannot be allowed to happen. The old Newark perimeter...
Oh shit, clicking on it stops it. Suck, I was wondering about that. Okay, well, fine. Okay, let's assemble a team and see if we can't get out of here. Undo, what is this? Oh, so it gives the directions that I can go here. So up, down, storage cabinet. You see a storage cabinet here. So what's in the storage cabinet? Oh, so this is all my extra stuff. Wondering if I shouldn't take all this stuff. Let's go assemble a team first. What is this? Hero? Done. Look. A fireplace poker is a hand-to-hand weapon with a damage value of 3. And I'm guessing he has a 2x4 with a damage value of 2. So why don't we take that? You'll notice that it automatically arms him with the fire poker. So he now has the fire poker instead. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that's pretty cool info. The Crimson Tape. So this is my main hero here. Your superpower, create organizational charts, makes you a born leader of superheroes. Your superpower. My superpower is apparently create organizational charts. Great. You first discovered your superpower in the aftermath of a power surge, which struck a computer on which you were running a spreadsheet program. Your uniform is a papery white trimmed with curly red ribbon. English is a little weird too. Embroidered on the chest are the boxes and arrows of a simple organizational chart. Sweet. So the slingshot is a shooting weapon with a damage value of... So I don't want a shooting weapon, I want a physical weapon. Steel belt can be worn on the waist and will add 3 to a party member's toughness. Let's grab that. So he'll equip it automatically. Rubber knee pads can be worn on the knees and will add 4 to a party member's toughness. So let's take those. Oh, the ace bandage I unarmed, so it only adds 1. So let's put that one back. Let's see, aqua-colored isotope. Drinking the aqua-colored isotope will grant the ability to use the really good at treading water superpower at 25%. Okay. Eating the beef sandwich will increase one's brawn by 4. So these do make permanent ability changes, I think? Or maybe they're just temporary. This is a nifty device for telling you the danger level of a particular sector. That is, it tells you how nasty any particular combat in that sector is likely to be. It doesn't tell you how likely it is that a combat will occur. You can get that information from the chaos map in the mission room. The danger meter is currently dark gray, so let's take that. Blue tube car access pass. The blue tube car access pass is just a simple magnetically stripped card, embossed IMT. Smaller lettering reads, Intercity Maglev Transit System, limited test access pass, not for public distribution. That sounds kind of important. Aluminum eating microbes. This vial contains genetically engineered microorganisms, mostly harmless unless they come in contact with aluminum. These microbes can break down 947 times their mass in aluminum. The microbes in the vial are in a silvery suspension. Interesting. This vial contains genetically engineered microorganisms, mostly harmless, unless they come in contact with oil. So, oil-eating microbes. I'm not sure if I should take those or not. Party? So I only have one guy in my party. I need to, go and get the rest of my dudes, right? Party status summary. Done. Done? Okay. So I think I do that in the lunchroom. You enter the lunchroom intent on assembling a party of rough, tough, monster-battling, mission-solving superheroes. Apparently so. So... So I read a little bit of the walkthrough, at least on a lot of the recommendations. I haven't, a lot of it was just like, literally a full walkthrough of the, why is my camera so low? Ah, much better. Okay, just wondering about that. For some reason my head was sitting at the top. And it shouldn't be doing that. I should have a little bit of a buffer. My nose should be right about in the middle of the screen, which it kind of is. So I bumped my camera a little while ago. And it knocked everything out of whack, so of course I'm fiddling with that again. So let's go ahead and add... So I read a little bit of the walkthrough, but most of it was literally just like a step-by-step on each mission, and I didn't really want to read through that. I wanted to kind of do that myself. So we do want the Iron Tummy. I'm not going to take Tropical Oil Man. I do want Robo-Mop. And we're also going to add Mademoiselle Pepperoni. Now, I wonder if... supposedly I wonder if I can move. Oh yeah, I can move them. Okay, cool. So the order that they're in is the order of the party, right? So the person in the front's most likely to be hurt the most, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that my guys with my brawn are in the front of the party. And let me make sure also, Rusty Nail. What the hell is a Rusty Nail? Rusty Nail's a hand-to-hand weapon with damage value of 3. Interesting. Pea shooter. So you can... Oh, you can have both a shooting weapon and a hand-to-hand weapon. I should make sure that I go grab that other one out of the thing. So everybody does hand-to-hand, but it looks like she is the most brainy. Everyone else is kind of brawny, with the exception of my guy. Maybe I should take my guy and move him back a little. And then done. Let's go back to the cabinet. Let me get that missile weapon real quick. So my guy, let's get this slingshot, right? Take. So yeah, I can have them both armed. Nice. And I have $200 in funds, so we're ready to go out. So before we go out, we are going to save our game. So, Thorn002, right? And let's head on out. And this, of course, is all new to me. So... positioning that camera is going to drive me nuts, of course, as it always does. So here we are. Sector 2C, location City Street, danger minimum. Mission. So we have all these missions listed. I'm guessing we have to explore around and find them. What? Oh, there we go. So this will take us back in, right? You're near the ingeniously concealed and well-fortified entrance to the SLH headquarters. Do you want to enter? No. So let's go north, I guess? Your party comes upon an encampment of 3 nasties. Oh, weird. So, looks like we have 2 two-headed babies and Donald Trump. Now we got our attacks. So he can attack. Using the rusty nail is a terrible 2. As terrible 2 it's a terrible 2. Receives 25 damage. He whines, the iron tummy hit me. Terrible 2 goes down. So now it's this guy's turn. Bonk. Robomop hit me. Terrible 2 goes down. So I guess since my guy's in the back of the party, he can't do hand-to-hand combat, which means it's good I gave him a missile weapon. Oh, it's a lawyer. It's a lawyer. Got it. So she's also in for the missile weapon. So they didn't even get a chance to attack. All party members receive 36 experience points. As the party celebrates, you discover that your opponents left behind a manila envelope filled with $75. Nice. So my first successful encounter. I guess we will just continue to explore around until we find our mission, right?
Take it East Orange Village for 20 kilo dollars. I normally charge us 50, but seeing as you're superheroes and all, interested?
A makeshift boat dock has been erected where the swollen waters meet the deserted streets. Take you to East Orange Village for $20K, croaks one-eyed ferryman motioning to a rusty skiff. I normally charges 50, but seeing as you're superheroes and all, so let's not do that just yet. Let's not do that just yet. So let's just continue to go northeast. I wonder if I can recenter this map. Oh, no, but I can click on what area that I want to go to. Interesting. So that way, still danger meter is low, so we'll just continue to head north, since I have literally no idea where I'm going. Oh, danger level just went up, so let's go back down this way. Let's explore south. Nothing so far. Back to base, right? No. The party is just beyond the perimeter of a bustling marketplace. Do you want to enter? No. So there's the market to buy stuff, if I do want to. Danger level's still not going up. So let's continue to go this way. Nothing over here. So, boink. No. So we know there's a marketplace there, which is good. You can't enter Flooded City unless 2 party members can tread water at 25% or more. Okay. So, that's why we can't go in some of these other directions. No, we're good. We're good. So, I'm wondering if I shouldn't take that ferry. I guess we'll find out when we get back. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. We are currently playing the Superhero League of Hoboken, an old MS-DOS game. If you like our content here, make sure you give me a follow down below on Twitch. Best way to help the channel. Otherwise, you can catch us. Or we do stream. When do we stream? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon p.m. till 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch us on any of those days during those times. Or if you want to catch our videos after the fact, you can hit us up over on YouTube. If you hit the subscribe and the alert button on our account, you'll know when we're coming out with new videos, which is pretty much every day. Otherwise, we have several other social media platforms that you can catch us on. I am going to take a short musical break, and I will be right back with some more Superhero League of Hoboken.